Hey there guys, Rachele here with Amethyst Ascension, and this is our week ahead pick a card reading. I have decided to move down to 3 because I like that number a little bit better, and hopefully it'll shorten these videos a little bit. So please remember to take what resonates with you and to leave the rest behind. And that these are general readings, okay? So this is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. So if you chose pile 1, let's get started. Okay, so remember the thing that we do is the first card represents what we need to release this week. The second card represents what we need to embrace. The third card represents how we can support ourselves this next week. And I also forgot to mention that this is for the 29th today through January, through the new year, January 4th, this next Saturday, okay, of 2020. So, and this is just a general card. And I'm using Tarot of the She this time by Emily Carding. And I am using, Wild Wisdom of the Fairy Oracle by Lucy Cavendish and Selena Fenich. Okay? So let's just begin. All right. So what do we need to release this week? Well, warriors are the wands in this suit. And it is Warrior 8. And it says Dragon Flight. So if this is something that we need to release, usually the 8s are about everything being so swift and like you need it now, and things are happening really, really fast. Action is happening. So I would say that you need to slow down. You need to release this need to go so fast and that you have to complete everything today or tomorrow. You know, pace yourself, okay? And this seems like it's a common thread in a lot of my readings, but I think it's probably because, especially this time of year, people have so many things that they need to complete, especially wrapping up the end of the year, and then they start feeling stressed because of it. But just slow down, take a breath, maybe make a to-do list, and start checking those things off one by one. Put them in order of priority, I would say. So that's what I see for that you need to release. And what do you need to embrace this week? And that is the Dancer Prince, which the dancers are the cups in this suit. So that would mean, and I think it's Princess and Prince, if I remember right. So I believe this would be the Knight. So the Knight usually is talking about just following your heart. You know, look at the big cup that's inside of this moon that's illuminated. And you see the glyph. And look at the colors. I see yellow for confidence. I see blue for communication. I see green for growth and love and compassion. You know, very much the heart chakra. I see a little bit of red mixed in, or pink, which can signify just remaining rooted. Don't forget to ground yourself. But really, I see this as what you are embracing this week is to just follow your heart. However, still be mindful. Don't lose your head, but follow your heart, okay? And the best way that we can do this is the dreamer. The dreamer. This is the Ace of Swords, which signifies some new ideas and some new clarity that's coming, a new beginning of some sort. So open yourself up. Don't be so quick to, you know, just jump to what you have to do. Take some time. Be in your heart. You know, do things that inspire you this week. Follow your heart, because through that you are going to get some new ideas going forward, and with this new beginnings, with the new year. You know, maybe you're taking on this new path for yourself, or maybe you have a New Year's resolution that you want to do, whether it's like, I don't know, losing weight. That's like a big one for me, losing weight, or, you know, start writing more in your journal, or take a course on learning how to do tarot, or whatever it is. It does not have to be completed tomorrow, okay? Take your time, enjoy it, be in your heart, but also think logically about whatever it is that you're doing. Don't let that new idea, that new clarity that you have, that new beginning that you're feeling, don't let it become overwhelming, because you're just feeling all this passion, which it's good, be in your heart, but don't let it overrule you, okay? You want to be in your head too. Think about it rationally. So, like I said, make a list. Make a list of how you need to proceed with this new idea. But I do see a new idea, or some sort of new communication that's coming in. And our card says Stardust. Ooh, okay. See, this kind of looks a little bit more clearly. Are we in? Yeah. Premonition, galactic communications, beginnings and endings. What do we got here? Yep. New beginnings, obviously. It's the new year. We're going into the new year, right? So new ideas, new beginnings, new clarities, and new communications, perhaps with your higher self. If it's a new beginning of some sort of like creative endeavor, well, new ideas in general are like, I believe you're just channeling something divine. You know, you are being that reciprocal of that divine communication. So there you go, guys. Okay. I hope that resonates with you. And that was pile 1. So now if you chose pile 2. And yep, we got freaking cat here. All right. Maybe I should bring this down a little bit. All right, so if you chose pile 2, the thing that we need to release this week is a feeling of being overwhelmed, because the dancer is the cups. And it's the 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups normally is all about having so many options, and that it's time to choose your path, or choose that option, whether it's a career, which it looks a lot like a career here, because we're looking at a lot of fire energy, a lot of wands here. But whatever it is, I think that you are taking on a bit too much. You have too many things that are going around in your head a little bit. And just like in the previous reading, I think it's time to just stop a second, try to focus. What are your options? Make a list, pros and cons kind of thing. Okay? So that you know how to proceed going forward. That's what you're supposed to let go of, is the feeling like you're overwhelmed by having too many choices, and that it's time to make a choice. This week, guess what? You don't have to make that choice. It's time to ponder. Ponder. Really think about all these things. Warrior 6, which is your wands. Like I said, a lot of wand energy here. A lot of fire energy. And it says down here, no foe too great. Well, the warrior or the wands, the sixes, are normally about some sort of recognition. So this week you need to not worry about what you still have to do. How about soak in what you've just completed? You have some sort of achievement that you've just won, or that, pat yourself on the back, because whatever it is that you're doing it right. But it doesn't have to be tomorrow. You don't have to, well, actually, no, I'm sorry, that was more the last reading. The best way that you can support yourself is the warrior. This is the Ace of Wands. This is your fire energy. So this is, when I see this card, this is all about this new energy. It's a boost. It's a great inspiration that you're getting. Creative energy. It's almost like the universe is saying, here you go. This is for you. So you are definitely, it's probably also with the new year energy. You've got all these great things moving around in your head. It's saying, release the fact that you probably have to choose. You don't have to choose. If there's several different things that you want to do this next year, that's okay. Just, I would say, prioritize what is the most important, make your lists, and just figure out what you need to do, all of those. And what's coming to mind is like crafting. I know for me, like the next year, I think, okay, I want to do this project, I want to do this project, and this project, because we've got creative energy here, okay? So I would say pick one of those, work with that, then pick another one. Nobody's saying that you have to not do all of them that you want to. You absolutely can, okay? But just pace yourself. That's what I would say. And but definitely ride this creative energy that you've got here. Definitely. Something that I used to do when I was doing jewelry, I had these, and this is what keeps coming to mind for me, but I have these tray tables. They stack on top of each other. So if I got bored doing one particular project that I was working on, and with bead weaving or bead embroidery, sometimes the projects could take, 20 plus hours, and that's nonstop. So it could take me a week, because I'm not just going to do it for 20 hours nonstop. That's just insane for me, okay? Especially because it's hard on the eyes and the hands. Anyways, you get where I'm going with this. So what I would do is I would have a stack of these. So I would have several different products or projects started, and then I would make sure that they were organized. That way, when I wanted to put one down, I could easily go to another. So maybe this is about organizing. If you have a bunch of ideas this week, put it down on paper or put it in some sort of like organization system so that you can easily get to whatever you feel like doing that particular day. But I think organization is a big thing for new beginnings, so that you have a good, productive working area. And that's what I see here, is a lot of creative energy. And so the card, the fairy card, is shimmer, glamour, confidence, allure, and charisma. Yeah. Don't be afraid to shine. Just let it, be your best, most authentic, creative self. Even if you think it's kind of an out there idea, friggin' roll with it. Just roll with it, okay? So that's what I got for pile 2. I hope that resonated with you. And then if you chose pile 3. All right. All right, so what do we need to release? Well, we got the Warrior Queen. All right, which is the Queen of Wands. We have a lot of fire energy this week again. It's probably just that new creative burst with all these ideas coming with the new year, and plans that we have for the new year, what we want to accomplish, what we want to leave behind. So we have all this energy going on, right? So for the Queen of Wands, normally that just means somebody that's strong and intuitive and just not afraid to just, put their bad self out there. And as with the fire energy, a lot of passion and a lot of like now. You want it now, you don't want to wait. You don't want to, you're just very passionate about something right now. And it's saying just chill a little bit. What I see here is just chill. I mean, look at all this energy that's coming off of her. It's like crazy. Maybe it's so crazy that you can't focus, that you've just got so many ideas going around in your head that you can't focus on whatever it is that you want to achieve. So it's kind of overwhelming, right? So then we have the Dancer King. This is what you're supposed to be embracing this week. And the dancers are water. So we have the King of Water, or the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is all about being in control of his emotions. And passion is one of those emotions, that fiery energy, right? That's very much about that. So when I see the fire and water, it's like they're almost balancing themselves out a little bit, okay? Where it's more, a male and female, a yin and a yang, and that kind of energy. It's almost like temperance within two cards here. So the gift of wisdom is having that emotional wisdom, okay? Not to be quite so fiery and so impassioned about something that you can't focus properly. So just make sure that you're grounded, and maybe do some sort of ritual bath cleansing or something this week. And just while you're in there soaking, just start trying to channel all that fiery energy that you have going on. And one of the things, the best way it says that you can support yourself this week is, and it's the Warrior 5, which is the 5 of Wands, which is all about conflict, feeling the need to be in competition with others, maybe even yourself, and pushing yourself really, really hard, maybe being a bit too much in your pride or your ego, I should say. So the best way that I can see in order to support yourself is to not be in a conflict, not be in a conflict with yourself about getting everything done tomorrow. Pace yourself and be, and these all seem like very similar themes this week. All three piles, really. But just pace yourself and, have control. Take control of your emotions, that fiery energy, and balance yourself out a little bit. That way that you can focus on what it is that you are, looking to do in the new year. And then the Unicorn and the Maiden is our card from the fairy. And it says communication with unicorn, purification, undercover action. Yeah. Gosh, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Yeah. I mean, purification, just like I said right here. Take some sort of ritual cleansing bath or something to try to balance out all this fiery energy that you've got going on. Really maybe take a long bath, or some sort of just step back a bit and cleanse yourself. get some sage or get something to cleanse yourself from any kind of negativity that you're feeling over here, competition with yourself to go, 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 or beating yourself up. It's one of the things that I say about myself is I am my own worst enemy, meaning I am so hard on myself. Sometimes I have to remind myself to not beat myself up for maybe I ate something that I wasn't supposed to eat, or I stayed up too late, or I had coffee or tea too late and then I couldn't sleep, so I was up till 2 a.m. and then I didn't get anything done the next day that I wanted to get done. You know what? Just roll with it this next week. Don't beat yourself up. Just with acceptance comes peace, and take a ritual bath or something in order to purify all that fiery go, go, go energy. Okay? That way you can focus. Focus on what you need to focus on. So there you have it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. I hope it resonates with you. And for those of you who are going to be celebrating and going out, please be safe. And I am wishing you all a very happy New Year's celebration. And I'm sending you love and light. Thank you.